Hello everyone, you're here with XCav. Welcome back to another video. This video will be revolving around Akrisae the Doomed, who is actually not an original Barrows brother. And I'll be explaining how he has come to be, and it is actually unconfirmed whether or not he'll be included in the next Barrows update. I really hope he isn't, because there's a lot of problems he can cause. Alright, Akrisae the Doomed was actually turned into a Wight by Sliske, and that was at the end of Ritual of the Majrat. If you want to know more about the storyline and how that happened, feel free to do the quest. I'm not going to spoil it any further than that. Alright, now as you can see in the background, the armor is mediocre. It's not too great, it's not too bad either. It does have a prayer bonus similar to Barrows, but I wouldn't really recommend using it, considering the fact that it is hybrid gear, meaning your defenses are a lot lower. Now, the problems with him is, as you'll see in the background, he hits dramatically often and constantly. It's really a pain if you don't bring enough food to fight him, and you actually have to switch your attack styles because he will pray against you. You cannot see it above his head anymore because the prayers will now be considered a buff. So you have to move your cursor over him and figure out what he's praying at the time. So if you're paying attention, it might not be too much of a problem, but like me, I'm not much of a person to pay attention to what I'm doing, so I may or may not have possibly gotten close to dying a few times here. To the point, basically though, you may want to get food and prep well to fight him. Unlike the other 6 Barrows brothers, he will pose a problem for those who have done the quest. And those who have not done the quest, I hear there are rumors, I'm not entirely sure if it's confirmed, but you can still run into him in the crypt. And to people who have not done the quest, that could also be a dangerous result, because, like I said, look in the video, you'll see he hits me constantly, and I actually take a couple tries to beat him. Alright, now his set effect is that it's very similar to Guthan's, where when you're attacking something, you'll heal, but this will heal your prayer. Unfortunately, it's not like Guthan's because you don't heal 100% of what you hit. You'll actually heal, I believe, 1/10 of it, which is horrible. Previously to EOC, you could use magic with your weapon, but now, because of EOC, the mace is actually, it's considered melee weapon, and you cannot cast magic spells while wielding it. So that's a big downfall for the set itself, because it used to be very well used. Alright, now the stats on it, it's not too great honestly, because it used to be considered magic. It had the same stats as, I believe, just under Aram's, just over Infinity. And it also had the Prayer of Proselyte armor, which made it extremely useful for magic. However, because of the evolution of combat, it has been drastically reduced, and the stats have also been reduced, putting it into hybrid gear, which is not the best set to use. Now, as you can see in the background, you'll actually see a small clip of me trying to use it to restore prayer. It doesn't go too well because, unlike Guthan's as well here, it will not heal as much, and it runs out pretty quickly. And then, feel free to check out the prices, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Once again, thank you for watching.